Very good morning, welcome. It's Jeff Laughton online at about 20 past 10 on Monday the 23rd of June. Well, I'm back from Ascot. What a week that was. It's the first time I've ever managed to do 5 days. I start out with good intent, but usually always knock a day. Well, this time I managed all 5 days, and it was an endurance test, like running a marathon and then being hit by a bus with 3-4 o'clock in the morning starts, drinking all day, and then into bed at midnight. So I'm absolutely knackered. I think I slept all day yesterday just trying to recover when I got back. Went into London on Saturday night, thought I hadn't had enough partying, so went into London, into Mayfair and into a few of the trendy bars, Amazonica, Sexy Fish, Novikov. Getting far too old for this, but anyway, so we're back at it now. We're back at the grindstone. You can tell it's after Ascot because the standard of racing right now is pretty poor. It will get better towards the end of the week, but it usually is after a festival. It usually is pretty poor. So we better get moving on to today. There's not a great deal, but obviously I always say to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to know when I'm putting these videos up. And just to say, I did offer everybody on here the chance to get an Ascot special. That was if you just wanted my Ascot bets and nothing else, and I offered everybody the chance of that. Well, the sum total was we put up 11 bets in the 5 days at Ascot. 6 of them won. Including a nice big price handicap winner, and we won 19 points. So you probably missed out because I don't think too many people would have made money at Ascot, but we certainly did. So anyway, and the other thing is private service. If you're interested, drop me a line at the email address below. That is going particularly well. I think we're already about 18, 19 points up on the week on that as well. So last day of today, and there's just one bet up. So if you want to know what it is, then just drop me an email at the email address below. Right, I'm going to start. There's not much to tell you, but I will go through the races that I am interested in. And we start in the 420 at Chepstow. That's Thurso of Richard Hughes. Now, this one ran an absolute blinder last time, I thought. It beat a horse of Harry Eustace's that's come and won twice since. I know it's gone up plenty in the weights, but I think there's a bit more left in this. This is not a good race, and I thought Thurso would take the beating there. That's the only race I wanted to touch there. But at Wolverhampton I thought was interesting, although I don't have much to actually say get stuck into. There's a couple of maidens. I thought Call Me Betty had got the best form, finished a nice second last time, but not strong form, although I think this is a weak race. That would be a preference rather than a bet. And the same with Arboreus and Danik. Can't split them two. Both got good chances, but not played. In the 505, I thought Bold Suitor was better than these. It runs to a consistent figure. His last 3 runs on my figures have given him the same figure every time. So if he runs to that, he's basically better than these. He's got a reasonable draw, likes to front run, and should be winning this, but again, weak stuff. In the 535, Respiro Solitario. Now, I think this one's been crying out for a step up in trip. It's been running over 1.25 miles, stayed on really well last time at Leicester into third. Gets 1.5 miles today on flat track at Wolverhampton. I think it's exactly what it wants. Orchestral Wave is the dark horse because he's got some fair form going back. But you do have to go back to find it, and I know it's. I think it's the first run for Jack Morland today. Possibly could find it, but I think Respiro Solitario would be the bet for me in that race. At Windsor this evening, which is obviously this time last week, that's where it all started. I went down there on the Monday night before Ascot. As far as a betting point of view is concerned, there wasn't anything that I could say to. The interesting race for me is the 8:30. You got Jet Black, Zarakajak and Chanagaida, whatever it's called. If I had to have a bet, it would be Zarakajak because I thought he won well on handicap debut last time. He's got up a few pounds, whereas I thought Jet Black won a weak race. not had a bet, but that would be a preference. It's going to get stronger through the week. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. If you want to know what I have back today, then drop me an email on the below, jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com, and I'm going to speak to you similar sort of time tomorrow. Thank you.